Hello, good morning. Have a good day. Today also I will read the stories of the Dhammapada in the Dhammapada book. Today I will read two stories of the Dhammapada. The first story is the story of Kanamata and the second story is 500 Bhikkhus. The first story, the story of Kanamata. While residing at the Jedona monastery, the Buddha uttered verse 82 of this book with reference to the mother of Kanamata. Kanamata was a devoted by lay disciple of the Buddha. Her daughter Kana was married to a man from another village. As Kana had been on a visit to her mother for some time, her husband sent a message for her to come home. Her mother told her to wait for one more day as she wanted to send along some sweetmeats with her for her husband. The next day, Kanamata made some sweetmeats, but when four bhikkhus stood at the door for alms, she offered some to them. The four bhikkhus told other bhikkhus about the sweetmeats from Kanamata's house, and they also came to stand at the door of Kanamata. Kanamata, as a devotee of the Buddha and his disciples, offered her sweetmeats to the bhikkhu as they came in, one after another. The result was that in the end, there was none left for Kana, and she did not go home on that day. The same thing happened on the next 2 days. Her mother made some sweetmeats. The bhikkhus stood at her door. She offered her sweetmeats to the bhikkhus. There was nothing left for her daughter to take home, and her daughter did not go home. On the third day, for the third time, her husband sent her a message which was also an ultimatum stating that if she failed to come home the next day, she would take another wife. But on the next day also, Kana was unable to go home because her mother offered all her sweetmeats to the bhikkhus. Kana's husband then took another wife, and Kana became very bitter towards the bhikkhus. She used to abuse all bhikkhus so much so that the bhikkhus kept away from the house of Kanamata. The Buddha heard about Kana and went to the house of Kanamata. There, Kanamata offered him some rice gruel. After the meal, the Buddha sent for Kana and asked for her. Did any bhikkhus take what was given them or what was not given them? Kana answered that the bhikkhus had taken only what was given them, and then added, they were not in the wrong, only I was in the wrong. Thus, she owned up her fault and she also paid homage to the Buddha. The Buddha then gave a discourse. At the end of the discourse, Kana attained Saddhabhati fruition. On the way back to the monastery, the Buddha met King Basinari or Kosala on being told about Kana and her bitter attitude towards the bhikkhus. King Basinari asked the Buddha whether he had been able to teach her the Dhamma and make her see the truth. The Buddha replied, yes, I have taught her the Dhamma and I have also made her rich in her next existence. Then the king promised the Buddha that he would make Kana rich even in his existence. The king then sent his men with the palanquin to fetch Kana. When she arrived, the king announced to his ministers, whoever can keep my daughter Kana in comfort may take her. One of the ministers volunteered to adopt Kana as his daughter, give her all his wealth, and said to her, You may give in charity as much as you like. Every day, Kana made offerings to the Bhikkhus at the four city gates. When told about Kana giving generously in charity, the Buddha said, Bhikkhus, the mind of Kana, which was foggy and matter, was made clear and calm by my words. Then the Buddha spoke in verse as follows. Like a lake which is deep, clear, and calm, the words after listening to the teaching, Dhamma, become serene. The second story, the story of 500 bhikkhus. While residing at the Jedona monastery, the Buddha uttered verse 83 of this book with reference to 500 bhikkhus. At the request of a Brahmin from Virinja, the Buddha was on one occasion staying at Virinja with the 500 bhikkhus. While they were at Virinja, the Brahmin failed to look after them. The people of Virinja, who were then facing a famine, could offer very little to the bhikkhus when they went on their rounds for ants food. In spite of all these hardships, the Bhikkhus were not disheartened. They were quite contented with the small amount of cereal grain which the horse trader offered them daily. At the end of the workshop, after informing the Brahmin from Virinja, the Buddha returned to the Jedona monastery accompanied by the 500 bhikkhus. The people also to welcome them back with the choice food of all kinds. A group of people living with the bhikkhus, eating whatever was left over by the bhikkhus, ate greedily like true gluttons and want to sleep after their meals. On waking up, they were shouting, singing, and dancing, thus making themselves at thorough nuisance. When the Buddha came in the evening to the congregation of bhikkhus, they reported to him about the behavior of those unruly persons and said, these people living on a leftovers were quite decent and well behaved when all of us were facing hardship and famine in Wirinjam. Now that they have enough good food, they are going about shouting, singing, and dancing, and thus make themselves a thorough nuisance. The bhikkhus, however, behave themselves here just as they were in Wirinja. To them, the Buddha replied, it is in the nature of the foolish to be full of sorrow and feel depressed when things go wrong, and to be full of gladness and feel elated when things go well. The wise, however, can withstand the ups and downs of life. Then the Buddha spoke in verse as follows. Indeed, the virtuous give up all wisdom, attachment to the five khandhas, etc. The virtuous do not talk with the sensual desire. When faced with joy or sorrow, the wise do not show elation or depression. That's all today. I already finished reading two stories of the Dhammavada in the Dhammavada book. I hope today also you will get some benefits and knowledge and vision of the Dhamma from these stories. I will not talk too much today. Okay, thank you for your listening and attention. Have a good day. Have a lucky.